So now moving on to our penultimate speaker, Santhya. When asked, Santhya, which real life villain gave her sleepless nights and why? Well, she said that there were many villains, but to be more specific, it was a particular villain from down south, from a Tamil movie. And I apologize, Santhya, I can't recollect the name you told me, but well, that was someone who really gave her sleepless nights. And I can imagine, I've seen some of the Tamil movies like Kanchana, Munni to Kanchana, and third part of it also by Raghav Lawrence. In fact, they are remaking it in Hindi, which is where Akshay Kumar is going to enact the role of possessed ghost in that movie. So, well, that was an interesting choice nonetheless when I read it. I just can't recollect. Apologies once again. So, well, can we have her evaluator, Aaron, read out the speech guidelines as she's attempting her traditional ACB 2 path? Can we please spotlight Aaron?
Hi. So Santhya is attempting her project 5 of the entertainer speaker of her advanced communicator bronze. Her objective is to prepare an entertaining after dinner talk on a specific theme. Timer, please note the timing is 8 to 10 minutes. Okay, and I would request the audience to kindly switch on their videos because one of the evaluation objectives is how well received the speech is to the audience members. So in order for me to effectively evaluate, I request those who haven't put on their videos yet to please switch them on. Over to you, Sahil.
Yeah, thank you, Aaron, for the guidelines. Can we please spotlight and unmute Santhya? Right. Well, this is also a milestone speech for her. So, congratulations and all the best, Santhya. So, am I audible to you?
Yes.
And can you view the timer card, Santhya?
Yes, he's showing his colors. Yes.
Right. So, Santhya, higgledy piggledy life. Higgledy piggledy life, Santhya.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Hi all. A very good morning to all the Toastmasters guests and to the wonderful audience who have gathered here to listen to my transformation. Today, I will be talking about my own personal experience as to how I was transformed from a higgledy-piggledy life to a better organized life. Let me start with examples. There are some examples. There is a place for everything and everything has its place. Don't you think this is a simple transformation? Well, let's rewind back to 2002, where I got married, and it was my first entry in my mother-in-law's house, which means it's my house. And when I saw my mother-in-law, she had organized and kept each and everything, starting from where the vessels had to be kept, what vessel had to be used for what purpose, boiling milk for one vessel, cooking sambar for other vessels. She was very specific. And I couldn't accept this in the beginning. But over a period of time, I understood how important it is, though it is very simple, isn't it? A place for everything, everything in its place. There has to be a touch, a panache, and an elegance in whatever we do, isn't it? We can keep this key holder at its respective place, which will take hardly 1 second, or we can simply take and throw it like that. Well, that will also take 1 second, but when you need to take it back, and if you place it in an orderly fashion, it will take only 1 second for us. But what happens when you throw the key? On Monday early morning, the entire family starts searching for the house. When we say, hey, where are my keys? Where are my keys? Swachh Bharat starts at home, isn't it? Yes, it will be hidden somewhere, but we don't know how much time it will take. That is the backrest of the sofa and the seat which we sit. A small gap in between, where if you put your hands, you may or may not get your keys. But in addition to it, you might get a pen, you might get a comb, you might get a pencil, what not? What a discovery. Last week, you must have been searching for this, but when you're searching for key, you're getting those, isn't it? You might keep your shoes well placed. Sorry, think this as my legs. Or you can just throw your shoes. Friends, that is a place for it. And everything has its place. Now listen to me carefully. Whenever we take the shoes and put it in that cupboard, dark brown cupboard, and when you place the shoes, on top of it there might be another shoe or a chappal which you might keep. But are the laces kept outside or inside? It will be outside, normally. So above the lace, this another shoe is there, and this shoe's bottom, it has got all the shit from the road. And when you take these shoes and try to tie the lace, with what you will tie? With your hands, isn't it? And hence in India, we say, Namaste. You got it? Your bacteria with you, my bacteria with me. No exchange of bacteria. That too, in today's situation, no exchange of bacteria because we don't know who is exchanging, isn't it? A place for everything, and everything has its place. It looks to be very simple, but yet some of us may follow and some of us do not follow. The simple task of folding this kerchief, and when you keep it inside, it is simple. It is not seen, isn't it? Sorry, you may not be able to see. Sorry for that. But when you take it and try to use and simply crush and put it in your pocket, it will be seen as though you're having some balls or some eatables you're having, isn't it? Just think about it. It's always important to have that touch, that elegance, that panache. Everything has its place, and we need to place it accordingly. Even in our fridge, which in today's life, we cannot stay without that. Do you think we keep everything in a proper orderly fashion? Everything is disorganized. When the fridge newly arrives at home, we ensure that we keep it in an orderly fashion. But over a period of time, what happens? We don't know where we have kept what. Then finally, when we want to search for anything, we sit and dig and take everything. It leads to a lot of confusion. Today's example of this, having this particular Toastmasters session, is a very good example of how organized we are. In the agenda, when I received, I was so shocked to see how very well we have planned this particular timing. This is the session. These are the speakers. Who are the evaluators? Don't you think we are doing it in an orderly fashion? And don't you think we need to give a pat for ourselves? Yes or no? Let me tell you. Now just follow what I do. Put your right hand forward. Turn it. And pat it thrice. It's a self-appreciation. It's a self-appreciation for two things. First is we are continuously, persistently doing, even in this COVID situation, we have not left it. We are doing it in an organized fashion. And for the second, we all have gathered here together today on a Sunday to attend this special session. For people who are already following, you can give a pat back, and others can say, a place for everything and everything in its place. Not only at home, but even in our offices, where day in and day out, we have to deal with a lot of files, or we have to save a lot of files in Excel. What do? We simply give the names as AA, AAA, isn't it? But instead of doing this, just take those few seconds, extra seconds to save and give it a proper file name. If we do this small work, it will help us to get the file back as and when needed. Because already we'll be having a lot of files, 3,000 files. And if you give such names, just imagine how much of time we are going to waste in doing this. So friends, before I conclude, I want all of you to unmute yourselves and repeat what I say. A place for everything and everything in its place. Shall we tell? Start.
A place for everything and everything
in its place.
More energy.
A
A place for
For
everything
everything and everything in its place.
is wonderful. Thank you so much. And if you think you can connect with me, please give some kind of reaction or ref in your chat box. Over to you. Thank you.
All of us, at least myself. So well, and congratulations for your milestone speech once again. Keep it up.
Yes, I was right. The silence was a yes. The best speaker goes to Santhya from Oracle Toastmasters. Please, let's spotlight Santhya. Congratulations, Santhya. Do we have Santhya on, Hardik? Hey, congratulations, Santhya, on your well-deserved win. Okay, she's on mute, Hardik. Can we unmute her? Zoom Master, Santhya is on mute. Can we unmute Santhya?
Hi. Hi. Thank you
Yes,
so
we
much.
can hear you.
Thank you so much, Jeevan. I would like to thank the entire Mumbai Toastmaster and specifically to Hardik Shah. I thought, let me escape this meeting because generally there are a lot of participants in your club, but I'm very thankful and grateful for this opportunity. Thank you so much to all once again. Over to you.
Thank you, Santhya, and congratulations again. Enjoy the win.